you know, the program, same program, different day. We're here to improve the artwork. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay. Okay. So repetition. Repetition is key. All right. Repetition is key, and that's how you're gonna get better. So we're gonna start today. Again, we're still on the simplification, and we're going to continue with the simplifications. So last session it was simplifying the shapes to create your own character, and this session again, repetition to create character. So you want to think about your character, what type of character you want, what's their personality, and then just design. And again guys, you don't have to go with the first design, it's just just for yourself to get an understanding and get the creative juices going, and you can just develop from there. So you gotta think, what's your character, what's their personality, what are they into, etc, etc, etc. Right? So for example, if it's like is he an adult, is he a teen? So this one will make him a teenager. So you're gonna make sure your proportions aren't too big and too long. You know, there's a way that you can manage by doing certain heads tall, but we're not gonna get into that at the moment. Okay, because it's right now I just want to get into the simplification, right? So as a teenager, what's his hobbies? For example, this guy, he's into skateboarding. So you wanna show that. You wanna show that by giving him some props. So there you go. Like this, he's holding his skateboard. And you might maybe wanna like so just like use your, sometimes you can use your hands as reference as well. So I wanna do the cowabunga, dude. Totally. I don't know what the sign's called. So okay, and then I think behind is better. Let's keep it behind. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna give him spiky hair. I'm gonna give him some spiky hair. Give him some, maybe not fully spiky hair, but a little bit of spiky hair. Here's like a message because you just don't care, like, you know, because he's a cool kid anyway, you know, he's doing tricks on a skateboard, you know, he ain't got time to be impressing you, you know. Neat hair. So, and then you're gonna start putting in your features. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. So then there you have that. So you want your props to further describe your character. It has to make sense. It has to make sense. Otherwise, it's just too much. You know? Okay, so that's that. What's next now? So let's now do an old man or middle-aged one. So now you wanna think. How do you wanna? You have to think like, how can we convey this to the person at age? So thinking to yourself, what can we use to show that they're, of age? So you might want to give them some wrinkles, put their hairlines back, and far out back. Okay. And then the more details that you add, the older the character will look. So if you look the first one, I didn't give him not that much detail on the face. But this one, because I'm intentionally going for a elder man, elder age, I'm gonna convey that, or try to convey that, by giving them that lines, the expressions, etc. So I'm gonna give him that, and then I'm gonna give him a mustache. I'm gonna give him a mustache to convey that further and showcase that this is an old man that I'm drawing. I could even give him a beard to convey it further. But the mustache should have been alright. The mustache should have been alright. But let's go the distance. Let's go the distance. Let's go the distance. So let's have a look. Give me a second. Don't mind the background. We got crazy kids in the back. Okay, so to convey that this is an older gentleman, I gave him a mustache, I gave him a beard, and then now the body bit. Again, simplification. Like you ain't gotta make it too difficult for yourself. I'm gonna give him a little bit of man boobs, because he's a bit old now. I can't be bothered to work out, and then give him a bit of a belly. And all this is further enforcing or reinforcing or conveying that it's an older gentleman. We're conveying that. With art, it's just like it's just another medium of communicating. It's another medium of, it's like you're right to convey what you want to say. For example, in a text message, you're writing to convey that. So you're spelling, even if it's slang, you're spelling in slang, and you're using the correct terminology in slang or whatever. Like even though it's informal, you're still being understood because it's clear communication. And that's like this. So that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that all our choices that we're choosing conveys what we're trying to say. So we're just trying to convey what we're trying to say. So this is an old fella, and that's what we're trying to convey. So we're not gonna. Well, we could give him shorts. We could, but I'm just trying to. Again, obviously I'm supporting my point in regards to what I'm saying. So this. So you have this individual now, and you can tell that's a younger dude, so older gentleman, right? And now let's say we wanna draw a female or a girl again. Whoa, what happened there, bro? Again, what we're gonna do, we wanna showcase that this is a girl. We don't want to give them too much details unless we're drawing an old woman, and we don't want to give them sharp lines and edges unless we're intentionally going for a dangerous or a evil type of character. So yeah, okay, so we're gonna convey that this is a female. Let's try and do that again. We're showcasing and intentionally, and yo, I mean, I keep saying intentionally and that, but remember you got the eraser. It's not like deep. You can just fix it, change it. You can change your mind. You ain't gotta be too rigid, you know. And again, like these are just roughs, you know. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, I want to communicate that this is a woman, so we want to make sure that we're using the correct anatomy as well for that and to convey that. Alright, that's what's up. Okay. There you have it. You can tell those two are from the male human species, and this is from the female. Again, simplification. I give her some big feet. She got some big feet, but hey, it's just a demonstration, man. Tripping while you tripping, shouldn't be tripping. There you go, that's it. It's a quick one, and this is just like a quick video. Peace, I'm out. Keep showing love. Thanks for everyone's support and showing love so far, and I'm out.